Welcome to another American River College Athletics broadcast brought to you by Stones Radio Networks. Coming to you live from beautiful campus of American River College in Sacramento, California. Today's game is sponsored by United Rentals, Ace Body and Towing, the Lincoln Potters Baseball Club, Grateful Bread, Super Taco, and Taylor Builders. To get you ready for today's matchup, let's send it up to the booth, to the legend, Mark the Phantom Lowe, to bring you all of today's action.
Hello and welcome to American River College Soccer Stadium. It's time for some soccer between American River College and the Butte College Roadrunners. Mark the Phantom Lowe here with Stones McCoy. And we are just about ready for action, introducing the starting lineups of both teams. It's a beautiful day for soccer. I don't want to say perfect day for soccer. I don't know what that would be, but this is a pretty nice one out here at the American River College Soccer Stadium. Look at Butte. They're 1-5 on the season. They lost their last outing 1-0 to San Joaquin Delta. Before that, they lost to Sierra 2-1, so they've been very close lately. They've scored 5 goals on the season, surrendered 12. The Beavers, meanwhile, 2-1, haven't played in a while. The last time the Beavers took the pitch was back on the 8th. When they beat Madera 4-0. So they are 2-1. Let's look at the starting lineups first for Butte. Michaela Holmes is in goal. In the back line, Amber Thornton, number 3. Number 6 is Faith Burnett. Number 16 is Brooke Richardson, and number 21 is Asir Thomas. In the middle, we have number 10, Mackenzie Leeds. Number 15, Emma No, and number 23, Riley Blackburn. Number 7, Riley Jellison is up front with number 25, Sadie Weber, and in the middle, number 5, Samantha Finnegan, who has 4 of the 5 Butte College Roadrunner goals on the season. Meanwhile, over for the Beavers, it's Kaylee Capicella in goal. In the back line, Jaden Hardy, number 16, number 32, Faith Waltrip, and number 12, Natalia Herzig-Lopez. In the midfield, Tori Sanchez, number 30, Delaney Watson, number 10, number 11, Amelia Servin, and number 15, Ella Abdullah, and number 17, Cece Gallegos, number 20, Katie Kreskinskaya, and number 13, Emily Hansen up front for the Beavers as we wait for this one on a very nice day here at American River College Stadium. Stones McCoy to my left. Matt is handling the PA duties, so that must mean they finally figured out that Pete was way too old and got rid of him. So I salute everybody here at American River College for making the tough but necessary decision with Pete, a legend in his own mind. Last-minute instructions from both coaches. Ready to go here. Let's just say Butte 1-5 on the season, but their last 2 outings, just 1-goal losses to Sierra and Delta. Meanwhile, the Beavers put 4 goals up against Madera in their last outing. Katie Kreskinskaya leads the Beavers with 4 goals on the season, while Cece Gallegos with 3 goals and 4 assists has compiled 10 points. Beavers will be going from our left to our right on this one, which means the Roadrunners in white will be going right to left, and the Beavers will put the ball in play to get it started. Cece Gallegos out at midfield there. Riley Jellison right in front of us. We got a pretty good view up here, you know. I'm not going to brag or anything, but not bad. Last minute discussing, I've noticed that in all of our sports that we do, Stones McCoy. Last minute discussing seems to take up more than a couple of minutes. Everybody's ready. Everybody's set. Just 1 or 2 little things we need to work on, and it looks like we've got it settled now. And we're ready to get going. And it is the Beavers with possession. Going to go all the way back, working in the back. Jaden Hardy back there. Gets it up to the middle. Good defensive play by the Roadrunners to get possession. They work the right side. Working their way through is Finnegan, and she tries to kick it back out. It's handled by the Roadrunners. About 35, 40 yards away from goal. Keep moving around. Good offensive possession. Brooke Richardson back here, number 16. Number 21 is Asir Thomas in the back line. And Amber Thorpe in the middle, anchoring the situation for the Roadrunners as they move it now down the right side offensively, taken away by the Beavers. And they have a possession, but it passes a little bit too heavy and taken back by the Roadrunners. Beavers now possession coming up toward midfield. 2 ahead. And well defended by the Roadrunners and poked away. Cece Gallegos running down the right side. Katie Kreskinskaya was down the middle. Interception by ARC, and they're going to try to send it to Katie, but it's knocked away by Amber Thorpe. Moves it all the way over to Jellison here in front of us. Her pass chipped away by Delaney Watson and controlled by the Beavers in the back. Faith Waltrip now under possession. She gets it back to Kaylee Capicella, and the Beavers will try attacking the left side now. Mishandle on the left side, and it goes out of play. Thrown in for the Roadrunners. Just getting started here from American River Soccer Stadium. Going to be here a couple times. Friday, we're back at the soccer stadium. Then on Saturday at 1 p.m., the men's soccer team will be in play, and we'll be covering that as well on ARC Athletics YouTube and Stones Radio Network's YouTube as well. And it will be possession to the Beavers. Throw in, trying to get it into attacking territory for ARC, but so far not able to. It's going to go all the way back to Michaela Holmes in goal for the Roadrunners. She surveys it. She goes out the left, but Cece Gallegos is right there, pokes it away. Tries to get through defenders. It looked like it was a little bit of a smash up right there, but the referee made a kind of a flying motion with his arms, which means no foul, and it comes up here to the Roadrunners. They're sending it down the left side for Jellison. Two defenders in tow, Faith Waltrip, but Jellison gets to it left wing. She goes around Waltrip, going down to the baseline, poked it away, but poked it over the end line. It'll be a kick for the Beavers. So Riley Jellison, the sophomore out of Pleasant Valley High School in Chico, getting the position on that one, getting by one defender, but too heavy of the touch, and it goes out the end line. Capicella will put it in for the Beavers. And she comes up the middle to Delaney Watson. Herzig Lopez also in the back with Jaden Hardy, who uses the left foot to get it out to midfield, but it's taken away by the Roadrunners. Good defensive pressure by the Beavers, and it goes out of play, and the Beavers will have possession. Little 2-on-1 defense for the Beavers at midfield, and they will take over. Into Watson. Trying to get it all the way through to Sanchez. And then back to Delaney Watson. Beavers play it back toward their own goal, but then try to get it out to the middle, but it's dumped on by Sear Thomas. Sends it all the way to goal, but here's number 7 for the Beavers, grabbing it and taking it away. Beavers now working the left side. That's Kreskinskaya over there. Tries to control it toward the goal. Cece Gallegos closes in, but well defended, and then she kicks it out, so it will be a throw-in for the Beavers. So good pressure by Gallegos and Kreskinskaya to put the pressure on Faith Burnett and Amber Thorpe in the back, and it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Beavers deep in Roadrunner territory. 5th minute of the game so far. Butte looking for their 2nd win of the season. Beavers maintain possession. They get it out front. Watson with a little nifty footwork, but it's taken away and poked up the center. Too hard, stolen back by the Beavers. They're going to send it over to Gallegos on the right side, but she is offsides. So saw it opening from the back there. Saw Cece down the right side, but she was offsides. So it'll be a kick for the Roadrunners. All the way up the left side to Jellison, but it's off her leg into the stands. The protocol is if it's in the stands, you jump down, you get it, and you throw it back over. People, come on, fans. That's the only ball we have, so that would be bad. And now somebody is going to go. Okay, now we got another ball coming in, but we also have someone go. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Beavers throwing it in up here. Running up almost to midfield is Lopez. She slings it down to Tori Sanchez, who has it against 2 defenders. It's taken away nicely, but taken back by the Beavers. Lopez ends up in Roadrunner possession. She keeps it in. Nicely done. Looked like that was number 10. That's Mackenzie Leeds who comes out with it. She pokes it back off the Beavers and controlled by the Beavers, but Leeds comes back and gets it again. Beavers poke it out to Gallegos. Defensive pressure takes it away out toward the sidelines, and Gallegos closes on it, and it's off Cece, I believe. And it'll be a throw-in for the Roadrunners. No, it's not going to be a throw-in for the Beavers. I noticed the sideline ref didn't make any motion with his play. He's kind of waiting for instructions, it looked like. So Herzig Lopez is going to throw it in. Well defended by the Roadrunners, poked out of there. Comes out to midfield. Waltrip sends it back toward goal. Sanchez trying to get possession, can't do it. Lopez defensively, nice passing, but then too heavy on the touch by Jellison, so it'll be a throw-in for Natalia Herzig Lopez. Out of Rio Americano High School. She gets it to Cece Gallegos from Lincoln. Then Tori Sanchez, when she's closed back in by Jellison. Nicely done, but the Beavers get possession. And Lopez at midfield sends it out toward the middle where it's taken away. Mackenzie Leeds again. She tries to send it across field, but nice defensive pressure by ARC. Leeds gets it back. And at midfield on the right side of the field, controlled by the Roadrunners. Nice pass by Butte there, but well defended. Jaden Hardy in the back, and she's going to put it out of play. Throw in for Butte, right side. Beaver territory. 8th minute of action here from the Beavers Soccer Stadium. Thought we'd see the Beavers football team practicing, but we don't see them out there right now. They are at 3-0 on the season. They got a big one coming up with College of San Mateo on Saturday. That's down in San Mateo. Controlled by the Roadrunners. Pass into the middle, closed on by Lopez. Tries to clear it, but she doesn't. Clears it to Waltrip, but it'll be still the Roadrunners in possession. That's Leeds, and she's going to send it toward the goal. Capicella just wait for it and takes it out of the air. Didn't get a whole lot on that one from about 30 yards away, so Kaylee waits for it and makes the play. Control in the middle by Watson. Sends it back to Jaden Hardy. She looks to probe the defense. She's going to send it deep to Gallegos. Cece trying to use her body to get position. She does, but it's well defended. Cece comes out with it, and then Sanchez has it. Still looking to try to get it to Cece. The pass is knocked away. Well defended back here by number 16. That is Brooke Richardson. That one got through. Cece Gallegos had a clear line down the sideline. Tries to make a move back over her head, but it's well defended as Sear Thomas gets it. Emma No in possession. She serves it out to the right side. Again, well defended by the Beavers. They poke it to the side. It will be saved in by Butte, but lost by Butte, and ARC will come out with possession. So good defense in the back line. Faith Waltrip, Jaden Hardy, Herzig Lopez back there. Also Ella Abdullah. So here's a Beaver throw-in. Comes to Delaney Watson. Well defended, but she gets it out of there. Pass up. Taken by the Beavers. They send it to Gallegos. She's got a step on her defender. Controls it with the left, controls it with the right. Defender falls down. Gallegos has a shot, and well defended, and Holmes knocks it down. Cece did a lot of work. She comes up a little gimpy there as she did a lot of work getting the ball. Then the defender fell down. She had an open shot. She had to catch her steps, and Holmes gets it. So good try by the Beavers, but nicely defended by Michaela Holmes in goal. Michaela out of Oroville High School. Just a freshman. And now here come the Roadrunners defensively, but Jaden Hardy runs it down. I think she got it off of the Butte player, and she did, so it'll be thrown in for the Beavers. So Butte College comes back quickly to try to even the score. Deep in their own territory, the Beavers with the throw in. Again, possession for the Beavers. Nice move by ARC. They still have possession. They try to get it out to the right side here. They go middle first. Then here's Gallegos trying to run it down. I think that's Amelia Servin. Good job by Servin one-on-one, and that's going to be deflected. Nice defensive play by Richardson, but Amelia is going to get the throw in for the Beavers. She was working the right side trying to get it to Cece Gallegos, but well defended by Brooke Richardson. It'll be a throw in for ARC with Lopez. Surveying the field, looking things over. Well defended by the Roadrunners. And the Beavers try to take it right back, but it'll end up with Michaela Holmes. She's looking to the right side, puts the boot to it. Maybe a little bit too strong as it's controlled by the Beavers. Little breakaway there, poked out, and then taken away by the Roadrunners. And now they've got it. They've got a 3-on-4 situation. Looking right, looking left, going to the right. Just missed Finnegan, who runs it down on the right side. See if she gets to it before it goes out of play. She will. She controls it, defended one-on-one. Left foot back to the middle, but it's taken away. And sent down the left side where there unfortunately is nobody there to go get it except for the Roadrunners. Here's Jellison. She's got it on the left wing. Guarded by Lopez, gets it back out to the top. That's Leeds. Leeds well defended. Trying to maintain possession. It's taken away 1-on-2 there down in the corner. Ball is controlled. Nicely done by the Roadrunners. But Waltrip comes in on defense. And then the ball is taken away. All the way up towards the Gallegos, but Asir Thomas comes in. Poked away, and Cece has a shot at it. Kreskinskaya trying to get forward. Nicely blocked by Richardson. Cece works for it, keeps control, tries to get it out to Kreskinskaya, but it's too high. Comes back, and now they'll work the left side. Floats one up toward the middle, controlled by the Roadrunners. Nifty piece of work there by Watson. She's going to go straight back to Hardy and work the left side of the midfield. Trying to set one up for Gallegos, and she might have thought she was offsides. That looked like a pretty good leave by the Beavers. It goes all the way back to Michaela Holmes, and she'll pick it up and start something for the Roadrunners. 15th minute of action. We've had the one scare. It was for the Beavers. Had a good shot by Gallegos, who was saved by Holmes. Other than that, not much going on in terms of scoring. Roadrunners only with 5 goals on the season. Now they maintain possession down the right side. Going to try to go into the middle, but it's headed out of there by the Beavers. Controlled by the Roadrunners, sent to the middle. Now they've got, look like they had a striker closing in on it, but it's poked out toward midfield. And controlled by the Beavers, but then taken away. All the way back to midfield for Butte. Nice one-on-one move on the right side. Sent goalward, but Hardy is right there, and she's going to let that go out of play on the end line. Well defended by Jaden Hardy. We're getting our first substitution of the game. It's for the Beavers. Looks like number 6, Maddie Garcia, comes on. So Maddie Garcia, she gets in the action right away, but it goes by her to Brooke Richardson. To Jellison, to the middle, back to Jellison, but good defense by the Beavers. Nice move out there. It's going to be a shot on goal by number 15, but it's wide. That's Emma No, who had a nifty move, got herself open for the shot, but wide left. Capasola did not have to do anything on that one except watch it go by. So Kaylee will put it in play. which she does up to the left side. Nicely done. And controlled by the Beavers, and they're going to send it all the way. And there's Gallegos. She's got a wide open look. Holmes comes out. Gallegos looks at the spot, gets by Holmes. She's got an open goal. It's goal for the Beavers. Beautiful lead pass by ARC, and Cece Gallegos played that one perfectly. Showed it to Holmes, took it away, put it back in the back of the net, and ARC leads this one 1-0. That's in the 17th minute of action. Cece Gallegos, goal number 4 for Cece. And the Beavers take the 1-0 lead here. She said, you give me 2 tries like that, I'm going to take this one away. That time she really cleverly got around the goalie coming out, Holmes, and ended up with an open net. So we'll have the Roadrunners put it in play here. And the Beavers have the 1-0 lead. Nicely played in the middle. That's Garcia. Back to Jaden Hardy. Goes with a strong pass with the left foot, but it's taken away by the Roadrunners, and they try to send it back in. Watson right there. They send another long one trying to get to Gallegos. It's closed down by Asir Thomas, and she puts it back up the field. So it worked once. Beavers trying it again, and Cece was playing possum there, but good defensive move by Thomas. And here come the Roadrunners, and they're going to send one down there, and it gets past Hardy. Coming down is Finnegan, I believe, on the right side. Goes to the middle, but it's taken away by Sanchez. And out of play. So Roadrunners will throw it in from the far side of the field. So Katie Herr comes in for Butte. And here comes Butte. They've got a good numbers, but that pass is a little wide. It goes over the end line, and it'll be a throw-in for the Beavers. So Katie Herr, who is a freshman out of Las Plumas High School of Norville, comes out on the pitch for her first appearance. 1-0. We're in minute number 20. The Beavers lead it. Kaylee Capicella will put it in play. She's got Hardy to her left. She's got Watson in front of her. She's going to send it up the middle, but it's defended well and taken back by the Roadrunners. About 20 yards away, the shot is up, and it's going to be saved by Capicella. A left-footed try from about 18 or 20 yards away. Not a lot on it. Capicella closed on it and made the save. So she'll get another shot to get rid of it. She sends it out toward midfield. Bounces to Gallegos, who tries to get it to Kreskin Sky, and Katie pops it out front. Now we've got another breakaway, and this time it's going to be in offsides. So offside situation is Kreskin Sky with a beautiful pass, but unfortunately the attendant recipient was not in the correct position vis-a-vis the offside line. I think that was probably Amelia Servin out there. So put into play by the Roadrunners. Headed out of there by the Beavers, and I think it'll be a Roadrunner throw-in from just on their side, just on the Beavers side of midfield. Looks like Jaden Dutro from Shasta High School, the freshman, will be entering the game for the Roadrunners. Viewed possession, but taken away by Watson. Her pass eventually redirected to Jaden Hardy, and she's going to pound it out toward Gallegos at midfield, which has been successful so far, but this time it's shut down by the Roadrunners. They're going to try to turn into an attack of their own. Jellison working the left side. She's got possession now, number 7, guarded by, that is Lopez out there. Now we're in the midfield. Good move by the Roadrunners, but poked away finally by the Beavers. Sent over to the right side. I think that's Maddie Garcia over here. She sends it upfield, but misses CC Gallegos. Jellison has it, but she's pushed all the way out almost to midfield, and her cross-field pass is taken away and laid out there for Kreskin. Who's trying to run it down, but well defended by the Roadrunners, poking it back to Holmes in goal, and she pounds it out toward midfield. Could have been something for the Beavers, but well defended in the back by the Roadrunners. Another one coming up to Gallegos, uses the body to cut down. Nice move to get around one defender. Now she's got one to beat. She goes right. She's about 19 yards away. Now she's going to go toward the goal, and it's poked away. Are they going to get a corner kick on that? Yes, I believe she did. So Cece using her speed and ball handling to get some good chances, and this time to earn a corner kick for the Beavers. They lead at 1-0, minute number 23, so basically halfway through the first half. Let's see who's taking it. It looks like Tori Sanchez, the sophomore, wearing number 30. Beavers in the red and Roadrunners in the white. Tori right-footed from the right corner, so it'll be what they call the outswinger, because that's what my son told me they call it. He's never been good for much, though. Here's Sanchez, right on top of the box, headed away by the Beavers, and it's going to be the Roadrunners running it down, trying to change sides of the field quickly, but Beavers have defenders back. Richardson with it, but she has got a couple on her. Roadrunners go over to the left side. Jellison's going to have to try to run that one down. Garcia in pursuit. It goes over toward the sideline, and I think it's out of play, and it is. That was actually Riley Blackburn of the Roadrunners who was leading the charge, but it eventually went out of play, and I think we're going to have a timeout. No, he says let it run. I just think this is going to be a break of indeterminate length for indeterminate cause. And so we'll take one because I love to do that. Is 23rd minute of play. Beavers lead this one 1-0. You're watching ARC Soccer, presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadium. 33 action-packed home games loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Back to the American River College Soccer Stadium. Beavers lead at 1-0. We're in minute 26. A little bit of a break there to get a little bit of water for both teams while we have a chance. I'll thank all of our subscribers of ARC Athletics and Stones Radio Network's YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you don't follow Stones Radio Network or ARC Athletics on YouTube, we suggest you do so you're doubly covered when it comes to ARC Athletics. And again, a big thank you from us at the Stones Radio Networks. We are just about ready to keep going. It'll be a throw-in for the Beavers. Beavers have the goal from CC Gallegos in the 17th minute. That is the only scoring in this one so far. CC being defended by Richardson. Tries to poke it away, a one-on-one move, but Richardson will get it back. Her pass is then taken by Watson. It gets to Gallegos, but Richardson a nice takeaway, and she's going to go out to the middle of the field. Again poked away, and it's going to be a foul on Richardson. So it'll be a free kick for the Beavers, about midway on their half of the pitch. Jaden Hardy will do the honors, the sophomore, out of Folsom High School. And she's going to send it down the middle, trying to get it all the way through. It's poked back and then controlled by the Beavers. They send it to El Abdullah up the left side. Gives Jason the passes over the head of the Roadrunners and out of play, so it'll be a throw in for the Beavers. Hardy in the back along with Faith Waltrip and Dalia Herzig-Lopez. And another attack from the Roadrunners. Get the ball to the middle of the field. Poked up, and is Jellison with it. But a couple of Beavers converge on her. She pokes it backwards to Leeds, who sends a nice one to the right side. Bodied down and then passed to the middle, but defended by the Beavers very aggressively. And I think probably lucky she didn't get called for that, as it eventually ends up with Tori Sanchez. She's going to send it all the way, hoping that Kreskinskaya could come underneath it, but Asir Thomas makes a good defensive play. Gallegos closes down, but CC can't control it and keep it in play, so it'll be a Roadrunners throw in. Asir Thomas in the back with a very nice play, because Katie Kreskinskaya was really bearing down on that one, trying to get a one-on-none situation. Throw in for the Roadrunners. And Sanchez defends the throw in and knocks it out of play. Trying to get it to Mackenzie Leeds. That one ends up with Sanchez. Taken away, and Leeds does end up with it. She sends it across the field into the middle. Heavy touch by the Roadrunners, but they still maintain possession. And they turn around. They get in the middle of the field with ease, and now down the right side. But again, Hardy is all over it. She's going to try to let that go over the end line, and she does. And we've got a substitution coming in for the Beavers and for the Roadrunners. So Maddie Garcia back on the pitch. Looks like Samantha Finnegan returns, the leading scorer for the Roadrunners. She has 4 of the team's 5 goals on the season. So here's Sanchez trying to control it, can't do so, and ends up with Richardson. Amber Thorpe in the back, and they'll send it all the way back to Michaela Holmes in goal. Redirects it to the right side. Well defended by the Beavers, and it will be out of play and throw in for the Beavers. A little bit heavy on the touch there for the Roadrunners. Bounce over the head of the attendant recipient. Ended up going out of play. Possession ARC, well defended on the far left side, and it will go down the left side and will not stay in play. So the Beavers will have a throw in a little bit further down the left side into Butte territory. 30th minute of play here, first half. Beavers 1, Roadrunners 0. And the Beavers trying to throw it in about 15 yards further down the field than the referee was comfortable with, so he stopped her. Sent all the way back to Hardy at midfield. She's looking to send it to Cece Gallegos, but Richardson's on it. The header to Sanchez, and Tori tries to get it. Her and Jellison are going after it. Sanchez maintains possession. Looking for an outlet, though, and she's going to go backwards to Jaden Hardy, who pokes it out to the left side. Roadrunners get possession, and they've got it on the right side now, making an attack down that right sideline, but the touch was a little bit too far ahead and too far to the right of the Roadrunner and went out of play. Throw in for the Beavers. Beavers, pretty easy to figure out their strategy so far. They're trying to get the ball far out for Kreskinskaya or for Gallegos. There's a shot on goal, goes on top, hits the upright for the Roadrunners, still in play. Jellison has it on the right side, gets it out front. Nice piece of ball handling for the Beavers, though, to get it. That's Amelia Servin. She's going to get it back. Waltrip now back to serving, and she's looking down this right side. Kreskinskaya trying to get out there. She's ahead. Here comes Holmes out to defend. Kreskinskaya has it, pokes it by her. She's got an open goal. That's a goal, Beavers. No flags are up. Beavers lead it 2-0. Katie Kreskinskaya with the goal, her 5th of the season. Just what we said was the plan, and that was the plan again. Send it out there because they've got the speed with the forwards, getting past the defense, and then another clever ball handling move by Kreskinskaya to get that one past Holmes and into the goal. 2-0 for the Beavers. I believe that was Servin that sent that one up there. That was a beautiful pass to get it out to Katie. Spirited action here right in front of us and handled by Jellison. She's looking goal. Now she's going to send it back out. I think that's Finnegan out. No, that's getting it into number 25. That's Sadie Weber. She pokes it out to Leeds, and that one is Finnegan, and she's going to send that one to the left side and out of play. So Sadie Weber, number 25, was on the offense for the Roadrunners. And it will be Kaylee Capicella putting the ball back in play for AR. All the way out to Lopez on the right side. Taken away by Jellison. She gets it back to Richardson and leads, and that's Finnegan. Switches it over to the right side of the pitch. Nice give and go, but too strong. Taken away by the Beavers. They send it out. Kreskinskaya has it. She's got one to beat. Nicely defended, but she maintains possession. Comes back through 3 or 4 defenders and gets it over to Tori Sanchez. She's going to send it up there by Gallegos. Here comes Holmes out there, and she's going to have the angle on this one. The pass a little bit too strong, but a great idea by the Beavers. And Holmes will put it back in play to the right side. Beavers trying to go above 500 with their 3rd win against 2 losses and a tie. They're coming off a 4-0 win, but that was back on September the 8th. Cleared out of there by Hardy to Servin in the middle. Amelia to Kreskinskaya. Working the left side, about midfield, trying to get it back to Katie. They do, but it's well defended by the Roadrunners, but they put it out of play, and we're going to have another substitution coming in for the Beavers. Looks like Tori Sanchez is coming off, and Ella Abdullah is coming back in. So Abdullah back in. Beavers with possession taken away by the Roadrunners. 35th minute. Trying to get it out in the middle to Weber. Well defended by Waltrip. That was a nice little collision there. Pass overshot and taken away by the Beavers. Jellison with it now right in front of us. And someone coming down the right side. Now the Beavers are going to have numbers as Gallegos to try to send it through to Kreskinskaya, but it's well defended, poked away, and controlled eventually by Butte. Here come the Roadrunners. Trying to use that right side, but the pass is a little too far in the middle of the field, and it's taken away by ARC. Pass to Maddie Garcia just over her head, and it'll be controlled by Butte. Their pass down the right side is too strong, and it'll be a throw in for the American River College Beavers. Leading this one 2-0. Goals by Gallegos and Kreskinskaya. Cece's was her 4th, and Katie's was her 5th on the season. Throwing it a little strong. Hardy works the middle to Delaney Watson, back to Jaden Hardy. She's going to go strong up there to Garcia, off of her and controlled by the Roadrunners. Pass is taken away, poked back toward the middle. Finnegan on the ball. off of the Roadrunners. They've had a couple of shots on goal, but they haven't been strong shots. The Beavers with 2 goals and one almost goal as Holmes made the save on Gallegos early in the first half. Then Cece and Katie Kreskinskaya had breakaways where they got around the goalie and put it in the net. That's how we got to 2-0. Roadrunners now controlling at midfield. Going into minute number 38 and a pass taken away by Gallegos. She's got Kreskinskaya, but a little heavy on the touch and taken back by the Roadrunners, who promptly put it out of play. So it'll be a throw-in over here for Natalia Herzig-Lopez. She's got Abdullah. Nice spin move, and she'll send it to the right side, but it'll be intercepted by the back line of the Roadrunners. Pass up off of Weber. Hardy closes in on it, pokes it up to Abdullah, who's going to send one for Kreskinskaya, but it's going to be too strong. Actually, I think that was probably Servin who went down the middle of the field, but it was too strong, and Holmes gobbles it up. Puts it back in play to Brooke Richardson. Gallegos takes it away. She tries to get around Richardson, but Richardson takes it right back. Comes down the left side where she's got Jellison. She tries to get it to her, but Lopez cleverly takes it away and sends it down the middle. She's got Servin on the other side, but closed off by the Roadrunners and sent up the left side out of play. So Lopez will throw it in again for the Beavers. They're sniffing a 3rd goal in the half here as we've got about 5 minutes left. I think we're having a substitution here. Looks like Jaden Dutro's coming back. Amber Thorpe will leave. Lopez gets it in to Faith Waltrip. Back to Lopez. Well defended by Finnegan and poked away by the Roadrunners. Sadie Weber has it. She's looking to get it to Jellison, but well defended by Herzig-Lopez. Does get it to Finnegan. Closed off by the Beavers. Maddie Garcia. Her pass ricochets off a Roadrunner defender and ends up with the Roadrunners. Leeds at midfield with the header. Finally gets it over and does a little give and go, and Leeds comes out with it. Weber trying to release it down the right side, but taken away by Hardy. Beavers have been looking for the long ball all half long. It's worked twice for them. Trying it again, but Thomas is right there to head it back to the other side of the pitch. Another header ends up with Abdullah. Ellie trying to close off the defender and get the ball, and she does both, but a little too strong, and it's poked out of play by the Roadrunners. Nicely done by El Abdullah. She had to fight off a defender on one side and get possession of the ball on the other, and she did both. Lopez throwing it in. She's going to try to get it to Abdullah, but it's jumped on by Finnegan. Her pass to Weber in midfield, who tries to change it all the way over to the right side, and she does. Here come the Roadrunners on the attack. 42nd minute. Gets to the next level. Shut off by the Beavers. I think there's going to be a foul on ARC, so we'll have a free kick from about 27, 28 yards, maybe 30 yards away. We'll see who's taking that for Butte. So lining up for the kick, the Roadrunners. Everybody getting set. Takes a while. Takes a while to get everybody set. A lot of instructions being shouted from the benches. And it's stroked to the left side, as that was Faith Burnett who took that one. And a little too wide to the left side. So a lot of setup and much ado about nothing in that situation. Substitution for the Beavers. I think that is Cheeseman number 9, I believe. Ligaya Cheeseman comes on. Beavers sending it out to the right. Lopez waiting for it. Heavy touch taken back by the Roadrunners. Here's Richardson. She sends it over to the right side. Defended by with her face actually there for the Beavers, but Thomas with the header. Controlled by ARC. Abdullah. Run down by Finnegan. Finnegan looks to the goal. Now she's passing it out to the front about 25 yards away. They send it to the left side, but it's headed away by the Beavers defense. The back line. Poked all the way up, and here comes Richardson. Lopez pokes it away from Richardson, who goes to the ground. Waltrip gets it out of there, but here's Thomas again. And Finnegan using the left foot again. A beautiful pass, but headed away by Hardy. Almost got over Jaden's head, and when there was a receiver right there. Action on the right side now. Poked out of play by the Roadrunners. 44th minute of action here. 2-0 Beavers. On the offense, here's Cheeseman. She looks and she tries to get it to the middle. She does to Servin. Amelia trying to poke it away. Very clever ball handling. She had 3 or 4 players on her, and she ends up getting the safety valve into the backcourt or backfield. It's Jaden Hardy. Sending it up the middle, and there's Gallegos, but there's going to be an offsides. Last defender came in and tried to hit that one away, and it got over her head, but Cece was offsides. So it will be Brooke Richardson with the free kick from just on her side of the pitch. She'll send it toward the goal, where it almost gets there. Hardy's the last defense. She pokes it away. There's Thomas again with the strong header, but that will end up going out of play unless Lopez saves it, which she does. Gets it up to Gallegos, guarded by Richardson, and Brooke pokes it out of play. So it'll be a throw in for the Beavers, which they take very quickly, and Richardson again on the other end. The header, her and Gallegos working hard, and she ends up with it, but her pass is taken back by Delaney Watson. She sends it to the left, but unfortunately the only player there is on the Roadrunners, which I don't think was her objective. Jellison now coming down the left side, defended by Lopez, all the way down to the end line, into the corner. Still in the corner, they're still fighting it, trying to get by her. Nicely defended by Lopez. It gets it away to Abdullah. Here's Richardson again. Her pass is in the middle to nobody, but Cheeseman closes it down and she takes it away. Gets it back and she's trying to look for Gallegos and for Servin, but her pass is too strong. Goes all the way down to Michaela Holmes, who scoops it up. Her kick is taken back by Gallegos, who's about 1-on-4 here. Closed up by the Roadrunners, goes all the way into the corner. Cece tries to body the defender, goes off the defender, and she has earned the team a corner kick. So great play by Gallegos. And there will be a corner kick with not too much time left here in this first half. Beavers trying to put that third goal in there before the end. See who goes over to take this kick. Looks like Delaney Watson will take the kick. I think Montgomery is coming in. It'll be Montgomery on the pitch, and it will be Watson taking the kick. Delaney, one of the captains of the team. out of Bella Vista High School. She floats it up, and here's Holmes coming out to take it right out of the air. A little too much air in that one, a little too close to the goal, so Michaela Holmes came out and grabbed it. Ends up at midfield, ends up Beavers, sending it back to Cheeseman, who tries a header, but goes toward the goal and is taken away by the Roadrunners. Waltrip ends up with it. Hardy looking to test the back defense of the Roadrunners again, but it ends up coming back toward ARC, and that is halftime. So a good half for the Beavers, a couple of home run balls that were turned into goals by Cece Gallegos and Katie Kreskinskaya. Our score as we go to halftime, Beavers 2 and the Roadrunners 0. We're back after a short halftime break. You are watching ARC Soccer presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towne. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadium. 33 action-packed home games loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats, fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed a job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Shall we begin?
Safety first.
I think we're ready to rock. That is so 1940s.
Spitting, scratching, spraying, and spinning. Are you feeling okay? Maybe you should have someone take your temperature.
Welcome back for the second half. American River College hosting Butte College Roadrunners. The Beavers being very rude hosts so far. They lead this one 2-0 in the 17th minute. A goal by Cici Gallegos for the Beavers. And in the 32nd minute, Katie Kreskinskaya with the goal. That's what gives the Beavers their 2-0 lead. Roadrunners had a couple of shots on goal, not very strong shots that were taken away by Kaylee Capicella, the goalie for the Beavers, who's now to our right, as they will go right to left. Michaela Holmes in goal for the Roadrunners. He is to our left, and the Beaver football team has finally got out on the practice field. Coach O probably heard what I said and got him out there. Big game coming up. You can't just not practice, although that would be a bold move. Very bold move. Looks like Sadie Weber will put it in play for the Roadrunners as we start half number 2 here from American River College. Thank you to all who subscribe and watch ARC Athletics and Stones Radio Networks. Either one on the YouTube. Subscribe to them both. You won't miss anything. Basically, we'll let you know when we come live. We'll call you at your house, send somebody over. Stones will come over, which is not what you want to have happen. And here we go. Okay, now, I didn't mean anything by it, but I'm just saying. Jaden Dutro working in the back line. Let's see who else is back here for the Roadrunners as they send it over to the left side of the field. Tori Sanchez back on the pitch for the Beavers. Ellie Abdullah playing a little defense at midfield, but it's controlled by Butte. Poked away, but then controlled again. They're going to send it all the way over here to Jaden Dutro. She's working this right side. The throw eventually was corralled by Troy Sanchez and then poked out of play. She gets it in. Kreskinskaya defended tight by Dutro, but Dutro loses it out. And it'll be another throw in for Tori Sanchez and the ARC Beavers. Sends that one deep. That's Amelia Servin trying to get control. She's got 2 on her. Now she's got 3 on her. She pokes it out there. Sanchez will have it. And we've got a whistle and a foul on the Beavers, and it will be number 4. It's on Amelia Servin. Faith Burnett will put it in play right about midfield, right in front of us. Sends it toward the goal. Strong kick. Defended on a header by the Beavers. Poked out of there, though. Physical play in the box there, and it'll end up a goal kick. Jaden Hardy involved in some pushing and shoving in there. That's actually going to be a corner kick for the Roadrunners. A bad on that one. But the guy was pointing his flag toward the goal, but he was pointing it down. Or else he did it very quickly and I didn't see it. Also possible. So Jaden Dutra will take the corner kick. The freshman out of Shasta High School. A little bit short and out of play. So no harm, no foul for the, actually no harm, but 1 foul for the Beavers on that one. And Capicella will send it out and play with a goal kick. That one's jumped on by the Roadrunners, and they're going to send a shot right back at Capicella, but she's got it. Sky on the receiving end, over her head, poked away by the Roadrunners. Sent down the middle, but returned by the Beavers. Sends it out there. It looks like Gallegos has a move on it. Holmes is going to have to come out. No, it's going to get all the way to her, and Cece's going to be about 10 feet too short on that one. Good ball handling by the Roadrunners on the left side. They put it out toward the middle. Nice clear out there by the Beavers. Kreskinskaya's got one person to beat. She can't get to it, but it's going to be out of play unless it's saved by the Beavers, which it is by Sanchez, and she's going to leave it for Katie into the corner. One defender on her, and the defender's knocking it away. It was Emily Hansen with the beautiful pass for the Beavers. It eventually results in a corner for the Beavers. It looks like Tori Sanchez will take that corner from the left corner this time with the right foot. So she'll swing that one in toward the goal. Beautiful kick in there. Headed toward the goal and saved away by the back line of the Roadrunners. So almost goal number 3 for the Beavers, and here come the Roadrunners. Poked away. Nice play out there. I think that's Faith Waltrip. Faith is going to take the shot. Left-footed. It is just a little wide to the left. Came in with a nice interception and nice control with the left foot. Faith gave it a shot, but it was a little wide, and now it'll be Holmes with a goal kick for the Roadrunners, and she's going to get over to Jaden Dutro, who's unencumbered by defense right now. Got Allison Witter on the right side. Gets it to the middle. That's Leeds. Back to Dutro. Nicely done out there. That's Finnegan. Finnegan with the left foot. Leaves it over the head of the defender. Nice action by the Roadrunners, sending it over toward the goal, but it'll be scooped up by Capicella. They needed one more player, did the Roadrunners, as they had one with the ball, but there were about 3 defenders in there. Ends up with Capicella, and she's going to throw it over to the right side. Lopez working on the right side, sending it up the right side to Gallegos, who runs out on it, but Thomas pokes it out of play. Sear Thomas very busy in the back line for the Roadrunners today. She wears number 21. Comes out of Pleasant Valley High School in Chico. A lot of the members of the Roadrunners team from that high school. A throw in for the Beavers. Entering the 52nd minute. Just a little bit too strong, but taken back by Sanchez. She tries to get around 2 defenders. She does. She leaves it there, trying to get it down the right side, but it's taken away. That one's a pass. Friendly fire hits Asir Thomas, and it ends up out of play for the Beavers. So they were just standing there, minding her own business, and she got hit. Stones McCoy trying to engineer. Sometimes even the greatest engineers can't engineer everything. That's what I always say. So here's Witter, send it over to the left side. Waltrip in the way. McKenzie leads in possession. She's looking for Witter down the right side, but she goes down the middle where Hardy is, and then Sanchez. Sanchez wants to send it for Kreskinskaya, and she is, but Katie had to wait. She was going to be offsides. So she stepped back, and the ball is going to be down there to Michaela Holmes. Leeds has been very busy in the midfield for the Roadrunners. That pass eventually gets into the Beavers' hide. Hardy defending Sadie Weber, and Hardy pokes it away, but I guess she pokes Sadie Weber as well, so there's going to be a foul on the play. See if Jaden Dutro takes. He's taken a couple of the free kicks here today for Butte. Last game for them, they lost 1-0 to San Joaquin Delta. And before that, they lost 2-1 to Sierra. So they've been close in the last couple of games. Just a 1-5 record on the season. 5 goals scored. Samantha Finnegan has 4 of them. She hasn't really had a good shot in this game. Here's Dutro. She sends it toward the goal. Closed down by the Beavers. Poked out to the left side, or the right side of goal. And defended by the Roadrunners, and they kick it back over the end line, so it'll be a goal kick for the Beavers. Beavers lead 2-0. 17th minute, 32nd minute in that first half. Gallegos and Kreskinskaya. Jaden Hardy is going to take the kick. Is it up to the middle of the field? Ends up with Katie Kreskinskaya, but she blocks a pass out of play, which will go throw in for the Roadrunners. Brooke Richardson on the other end of that one, trying to get it back upfield. Rebounded off Katie and went out of play. So here's Dutro. She has Leeds in front of her. She's going to try to get it to Witter, who loses it to the Beavers. Watson ends up with it. Here's Emily Hansen. She's going to send it back to Hardy. Jaden looks for an opening. She finds one to Delaney Watson, who sends it over to Hansen again. Hansen goes down the left side to Kreskinskaya, who tries to backheel it, comes out with it herself. She's got one batter to beat, but there's Asir Thomas again, comes in and pokes it out of play. That would have been trouble because Katie was by the first defender, but Thomas recognized that, came over and put it out of play. We'll give another corner kick to the Beavers. I believe it'll be Tori Sanchez again, number 30, out of Folsom High School, the Bulldogs. Not a lot of traffic in front of the goal. She's going to put it down low. It gets through all the way to the right side, closed down by the Beavers, but nicely defended by the Roadrunners. And they've got a little bit of a breakaway here, but they bring it back. And the pass is jumped by the Beavers. Eventually, they try to get it out to the right side. Sanchez running it down, and Sanchez takes it away from Witter, but it will be off Witter, or excuse me, off Sanchez, and so the Roadrunners will throw it in. Allison Witter, the sophomore from Rio Americano High School, all the way up at Butte College, and she is in the midfield for the Roadrunners as Dutro sends one. Closed down by the Beavers. Nicely done, and there's a little bit of extra activity there as Abdullah ends up on the ground from Witter. But the referee, to the delight of my companion to my right, who, yeah, she don't like referees. But that one, you don't like it when there's people flying on the ground and there's no calls. I respect that. Dutro throws it in to the right side, but there's nobody there except for one of the Beavers, Emily Hansen. And that comes back up to Kreskinskaya, tries to poke it out. They do. It ends up coming back to the Roadrunners on their side of the field. leads. Back up to Dutro. She decides to go all the way over to the left side. Passes through, a nice header by the Roadrunners. Weber has it out front. Puts it over to the left side. Closed down by the Beavers, and they have to send it all the way out about 40 yards away. They switch it over to the right side. Dutro coming down from her spot in the back line. She's one-on-one. Sends it into the middle. Nice pass. A deflection and kind of a shot, but kind of just rolled to Capicella, and she scoops it up. A very nice pass by Dutro on the right side, but not really a good shot attempt by the Roadrunners. And Kaylee sets one going down to midfield. Ended up with Riley Blackburn. Pass goes all the way through to Delaney Watson, and she's going to go all the way back to Jaden Hardy. It's got Hanson over here on the left. She's going to play Hanson. Nice move by Emily Hanson to get past the defender. Her pass gets all the way out to midfield, but handled by the Roadrunners. Reskinskaya has it now, and she's got Sanchez running, and she's got Gallegos on the right side, and to get past, get through to Cece. She's in the attacking zone. She's got a shot to beat her. She goes behind the goal, misses it to the left side. Reskinskaya with a beautiful pass to Cece Gallegos, who closed it out. Nice defensive play in the backfield there by the Roadrunners that keep her from getting the angle that she wanted. And when she finally was able to launch the shot, there was no chance of completion, so it will be put back in play by Michaela Holmes. So here come the Roadrunners up the left side. They poke it down the left side, but there's nobody there but ARC players, red shirts. And it was going to be out of bounds anyway. So a throw in. And that one off the Beavers. 59th minute of action, 2-0 ARC. They are 2-2-1 on the season so far coming into this one. Coming off a 4-0 win against Madera in a game that I just learned that it was quite warm a couple of days ago, actually about 11 days ago. Madera, a new school down in the Central Valley. Going back and forth on the far side of the field, ends up with a throw in for the Beavers. Trying to keep it in play over there. They do. Get it out to the middle to Delaney Watson, and she's trying to get it again to the middle. Sanchez has it. She'll go left side to Emily Hanson. Emily, one player to beat, does so, and then she gets it upfield to Kreskinskaya, who goes to Sanchez just a little too strong, and there's Asir Thomas again. And she has it back going the other way for the Roadrunners. Couple of short passes for Butte, and they've got it. That's Finnegan out there. She goes to the middle, but that's right to the back line of the Beavers. Nice pass there by Butte, but their centering pass comes to Watson. She clears it to Dutro. Dutro can't handle it. Kreskinskaya and Dutro going after it. One-on-one about midfield. Dutro goes around her. Still maintaining it. She tries to pass it on the right side. She does. That's Witter with it. Give and go on the right side. Witter runs it down, one-on-one. Bodied out of there by the defender Hanson. And set up by Hardy. She sends it up for Kreskinskaya, but it's too strong. That's Faith Burnett with it. And she is knocked to the turf by Kreskinskaya in a very gentle way, I thought. Not in a rough way, but in a gentle way. It's just like, I don't need you standing up right now, and now you are not. And that's a foul. So Burnett will take the free kick. Sophomore out of Pleasant Valley High School in Chico. Sends it goalward. Goes all the way through. Keeper coming out. Almost everybody standing around waiting for the keeper. The keeper almost a little bit too late, but Kaylee comes out and makes the play. She's going to fling it over to the right side to Lopez. She's got one on her right. She sends it that way, but nicely defended by the Roadrunners. They poke it down the left side. Send it to the middle. That is defended by Jaden Hardy and the Beavers, and she puts it out of play. 62nd minute here from the American River College Soccer Stadium. Beautiful stadium, beautiful day for soccer. Throw in for the Roadrunners. Teams exchange headers, and it ends up being cleared out by the Beavers' Emily Hansen. Contested out toward midfield, or mid-pitch, as Stones McCoy would say, because he's a soccer purist. And the Roadrunners have possession. Attacking that left side again, but well defended by the Beavers on there, and jumped up by Amelia Servin. Waltrip now. She sent it down the right side. Picked off by the Roadrunners, but picked off back by the Beavers and cleared out of there. Going to the right, down to the right corner there. It will not stay in play, I don't believe. And Asir Thomas will throw it in, or actually she'll let someone else throw it in for the Roadrunners. No scoring here in the second half. Still 2-0 for the Beavers. Pass comes right into the Beavers. Ends up being out of play off the Beavers, so it'll be another throw in for Butte College. Free kick for the for the Roadrunners. Jaden Hardy in possession now. She's going to send it out toward midfield, but Dutro picks it off. Beavers are back in action here Friday against Hartnell. There's a shot by the Roadrunners over the head of the goalie, in for the goal. See, I think that was Sadie Weber, number 25. Oh, wait. Just poked it with the left foot over the head of Capicella, and it is in there for a goal for the for the Roadrunners, just their 6th goal of the season. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-1 game, and we're going to have I guess, a water break here in the 65th minute. So in that water break, we've got a score: ARC 2, Butte 1. You're watching ARC Soccer, presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed a job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Welcome back to the American River College Soccer Stadium. We've got ourselves a ball game here. Beavers lead it 2-1 as Sadie Weber sails one in from about 25 or 30 yards away to put the Roadrunners on the board here in minute number 65. And it is 2-1. A little bit of a one break. We've got a substitution. We've got Allison Witter going out for the Butte College Roadrunners. And as soon as the person who came in turns around, we can see her number. That is Brooke Richardson coming back in. So here are the Beavers, now with just a 1-goal lead, playing it along the back line. Emily Hansen here. Jaden Hardy next to her. Hardy's going to send it up, but it's going to be taken away. Kreskin Sky tries to step in on it. She does. She gets through 2 people. And she's defended, but she gets control anyway, sends it back to Delaney Watson. Watson's going to send it out to Gallegos. Cece tries to knock it down with the right leg, but can't do it. It's controlled by the Roadrunners, but then put out of play by Butte. Roadrunners get back in possession, but Watson takes the pass away. Bodied off of it by the Roadrunner, and they've got possession again. Right in the middle of the pitch. Sends it way over to the right side to Jaden Dutro over here. She looks over her option. She's going to go right to the left side, and it's closed down quickly, but it bounces off. And another shot on goal. That's when Capicella grabs out of the air. So it was well defended, but the rebound was picked up by, I think that's number 23. That is Riley Blackburn, and she took the shot, but it was saved by Capicella. Here's Watson sending one down the right side. But it's poked away. Servin comes up and gets it, sends it to the middle, gets away from the defender. Kreskinskaya has it. Katie looks over options, spins back, pokes it through the left, but it's taken away. She comes back after it. She's got control again. She's 8 yards away. Her shot is going to be blocked and deflected. And we're going to have no call by the referee as she went to the turf, but he says nope. It was all good. And the ball is cleared by Michaela Holmes. And here come the Roadrunners again. They've been galvanized by the goal, and there's a beautiful pass, but it's an offsides play. Nice looking pass from the Roadrunners. Trying to get it down this right side. I think that's Emma No, who was going down the right side, but she was offsides. Emma out of Fremont High School. Put in play the Beavers. Headed back to Watson, but taken away by Butte. A little strong there, but nicely handled by the Roadrunners. Now coming down the left side, attacking zone again, looking to get it into the middle. The cross is made. Headed out of there by Jaden Hardy. Nice defensive play by the Beavers and controlled by ARC, but their pass to the middle of the pitch is taken away. Emily Hansen comes in and plays defense and puts it out of play. So Roadrunners definitely more aggressive here in the second half, especially since the goal by Weber. Dutro sends one out toward the middle. It's defended by the Beavers, but picked up. The shot is a little bit too far to the right. It might have been a cross, might have been a shot, but it's too far over the end line, and the Beavers will put it in play. Minute number 70 here. Beavers 2, Roadrunners 1. Capicella putting it in play. Strong kick, but nobody there for the Beavers, so the Roadrunners have it. They maintain possession about 40 feet out front. They cut the distance. There's Weber again. She's trying to kick it out to the left side, but it's well defended by the Beavers. Controlled and then taken away by ARC, and it will go out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Roadrunners and a substitution for the Beavers, but not now. Another one coming into the center. Weber trying to get it. Well defended by the Beavers, and they send it out toward the middle, but shut down by the back line of Butte College. Strong defense by ARC in the middle, and they've almost poked that pass away. Watson gets a hold of it. Her pass a little too strong, taken back by Butte. Coming down that left side, but jumping the pass is Waltrip. She tries to send it to Cece Gallegos. It's off the defender. Kreskinskaya steps in. She heads it off, but too strong. Poked away. Gallegos is going to get the pass. They're going to send it back to Watson. She goes left side. There's a defender coming up. And nicely defended by the Roadrunners there. That was Emma No, I believe, who came up. And it ends up with Blackburn. Her pass is off. Intended receiver, but it says it's off ARC. So it'll be a throw in for Butte. And Jaden Dutro will come down and do the honors. All the way into the middle and over to the left side for Butte. Going to try it from a deep shot there, knocked away by Capicella and out of play. So that will end up being a corner kick for the Roadrunners. Strong shot from about 30 yards away, and Kaylee Capicella knocked it away, couldn't control it. Ends up being a a corner kick for Butte. Emma No's going to take the kick, and she does, into the middle, and doesn't quite get in there, so it'll be a goal kick. A goal kick for the Beavers. Ellie Abdullah coming in for the Beavers. That's number 6, Maddie Garcia, going out. So Abdullah comes in for Maddie Garcia. It'll be Hardy taking the kick. Up the middle of the pitch, but over Amelia Servin and controlled by the Roadrunners. So most of the action lately has been in this half of the field, as the Roadrunners have been on the aggressive side. As that one is over the end line. Let's see, it is going to be a goal kick. Well defended on that left wing over there by the Beavers. Beavers are home against Hartnell on Friday. Butte also at home. They'll take on Diablo Valley College on Friday in Orrville. Just a short kick to put it in play for the Beavers. And now that's going to be jumped on by Butte College, and they're going to have a chance again at a pretty good-looking shot. But nicely defended by ARC. Trying to get it out to Kreskinskaya. Controlled by Butte. They're going to take a shot from way out of there again, and Capicella is all over that one. Is a little bit too wide. So the Roadrunners are just taking shots from everywhere. I guess they figure Sadie Weber put that one in, put the only goal in for the Roadrunners, as she poked one in from about 30 yards away. And they said, well, we're just going to keep taking shots like that then. It worked once, it could work again. And they have the majority of the possession here in the second half, as we're in the 75th minute. So Allison Witter is back in the game. Beavers have it in the back line. They're trying to get it out there to Kreskinskaya, but it's jumped up and gets past the defender. Katie has it. Closed quickly by Dutro. Katie with a nice move to try to get back to her left and now back to her right, but double teamed again and taken away, but she's saved by Emily Hansen. Trying to get it back to Kreskinskaya, taken away by Leeds. Out there to Sadie Weber. She controls. Even far for her, I think, but you never know. She tries a nice pass, but it'll be defended well by the Beavers. Pass again defended well by the Beavers. By Lopez. She sends it out to the middle to Abdullah. Ellie kicks it through. I think that Sanchez is on the run. She might have been offsides, but she is going to try to get there. She gets control. Tori Sanchez, 1-on-4. She gets it back, trying to get it back to Gallegos. What a spin move. Her shot is blocked. She has it controlled, puts in the goal. Cece Gallegos stayed with it and grabbed her second goal of the game. What a job by Sanchez to set it up, and the Beavers lead it 3-1. Sanchez released. I thought she might have released a little early, but she got to it strong. She recognized she had a bad angle, got it back into Gallegos, who did a spin move. Her shot was blocked. She took the rebound and put it in for her second goal of the day and her fifth of the year. That's a little bit of breathing room for the Beavers, as they haven't been in the offensive side much in this half, but they made it count to take that 3-1 lead, and here come the Roadrunners again. But the Beavers sent it back to the back line. Sear Thomas, and here comes Sanchez again, trying to run through that one, but she can't. And Dutro will end up with it. Pass eventually finds its way to Emily Hansen, who sends one over to Gallegos, but Thomas is in the way, and she puts it back to Leeds. Watson jumps on it. Closed down on the left side by Herzig Lopez. They've got the winger coming in for Butte. Two defenders in the way and out of play. I believe that was Faith Waltrip knocking it out of play. So 3-1, minute 78 here. Gallegos with 2 goals, Kreskinskaya with 1. Sanchez instrumental in that one, setting up the goal. In the corner, nice centering shot. The shot taken and off to the left side. Nice crossover there by the Roadrunners, giving a chance at a shot, but it was off to the right. It's Emma Witter, I believe. Allison Witter. Well, here's Capicella. He sends it out towards Servin. Ilia's got it. She lays it through for Sanchez, trying to run at it. Here comes Thomas, though, and Sear Thomas puts it out of play. Might not get out of play, and nicely saved, perhaps. Yes, nicely saved by the Roadrunners. So good job by the Roadrunners defensively to keep that one in play. Ends up with Leeds and then Witter back to Leeds. She looks to the middle. She's got left side jumped by the Beavers defense, but taken back by Roadrunners, trying to get Weber down the middle, but defended well by Waltrip. Waltrip looking over the situation. She's going to send it, and she does. Sanchez is on it. Here comes Holmes out. Here comes Gallegos, and Holmes with a really nice play to put it out of play, because the Beavers had 3 attacking players, all of whom I believe were on sides, and Holmes correctly read the situation and put that one out of play. So Beavers will throw it in on the right side. Substitution made. Emily Hansen comes off. Throw in and knocked, I believe, out. Yes, it is thrown, knocked out by the Beavers. So it'll be a throw in for the Roadrunners. Ensuing throw in is knocked away with good defense by Watson. She runs it down and sends it back to Hardy. Hardy looks for Sanchez, but her pass is a little bit short and controlled by the Roadrunners. Mackenzie Leeds. Weber, now Witter coming down the right side. She's got a good angle. She's going to take a shot, but it stays wide right. So goal kick as we enter minute number 81 here. Jumped on by the Roadrunners. 1-on-4 on the left side. Nicely defended by the Beavers on the back line. Out of play. It will end up a corner kick for Butte College. Sadie Weber with the only goal for Butte in minute number 65 to make it 2-1 momentarily, but the Beavers came back about 12 minutes later and Cece Gallegos. So corner kick for the Roadrunners. Going to be a little bit short on the wrong side of the net, so that will be a goal kick for ARC. Roadrunners have not really taken advantage of a lot of their goal or corner kicks in this one. Haven't put it in play. So Beavers taking their time as we're in minute number 82 of this one. They're trying to lock down their third win of the season before hosting Hartnell on Friday. Of course, you can check that one out on ARC Athletics YouTube. That pass is almost right to the Roadrunners out of goal, and they've got it here with Leeds moving it around. And her pass is taken away by the Beavers in a nice defensive play. Set up for Scheesman. To Kreskinskaya, she leaves it out for Servin, but it is out of play. Nice, almost made it for the Beavers on that one. Nice try. Taken back by Servin, and her pass is deflected. Gallegos has it, tries to leave it for Kreskinskaya, but intercepted and redirected by the Roadrunners. Leeds has it midfield. Witter on the right side. She gets it eventually. Going to send it toward the goal. That's going to be taken down by the goalie. It was a nice cross try by Witter, but a little bit too close to the goal. And Capicella came out and pulled it down. And now she puts it back in motion, and she's looking for Gallegos at midfield. She maintains it. Nicely defended. Blindside by the Roadrunners, and they get possession. They're going to send it down the left side, but nobody there. It will end up out of play and a throw in for ARC. So Beavers will be on the pitch Friday, the women's team against Hartnell. Saturday, 1 p.m., the men's team will be playing, and we will be here for that one. Check it out on ARC Athletics YouTube or Stones Radio Network's YouTube. Gallegos trying to run it down on the right side, but it ends up out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Butte. There's just a lot of stuff going on. The referee doesn't agree with it, so he just kept blowing his whistle until everybody stopped. And I salute that idea. It's like a sub is imminent for the Roadrunners. But we have a free kick coming up first. Strong down the left side. Handled by Butte, but out of play. It's like Riley Jellison is getting ready to come back in. As the ball is thrown in for ARC. Another throw in for ARC, trying to set it out there. But here's Thomas again, heading that one out of play. Illegal throw in. I'm going to say they just went too fast and the referee wasn't ready, and he called a penalty on that. I don't think that's exactly the explanation, but that's what I'm going with. Said, you guys really threw it in too fast. No, I wasn't ready. Jellison coming back on the pitch. That one was off of Butte. And another Beaver throw-in. Watson trying to send that one. She does. Cheeseman's running it down. Here comes Gallegos as well. CC after it, but it's well defended and knocked out of play by the back line of the Butte College Roadrunners. As we go into minute number 86 in this one. And nobody wants to go pick up the ball. That happens about twice a game. I understand it. Happened on, when we were kids, it happened all the time. At least down the right kind. Here come the Beavers again from the right side. Comes down and just loses it over the end line. And it will be a goal kick for the Roadrunners. Cheeseman, Gallegos down there trying to make something happen, but it ends up to Michaela Holmes. Another too fast. You can't make those passes too fast. Referees don't like that. Servin gets the pass. Here comes Cheeseman. She looks ahead. Tries to send it, but it's blocked, as we call body block. She pokes it out to Sanchez. Tori with Jellison right on her. Sends it to Abdullah in the middle. It's defended and taken away by Riley Blackburn. She looks to get it to her right. She does. Here comes Jellison on the right side, but the ball goes to the middle where it's defended by 2 or 3 different Beavers. Ends up with Watson. And out to Cheeseman. Nicely done. Cheeseman controls. Nice release pass to Sanchez. Sanchez looks over the field. She's going to send it down for Kreskinskaya, but closing in on it is Amelia Servin, and it's poked out of play by Asir Thomas. Beavers kind of looking that play over, trying a couple of different things, and Thomas ends up poking out a play to end it. But it'll be Sanchez throwing it in. Tori out of Folsom High School. She's got Kreskinskaya in front of her. Returns it to Tori. All the way out midfield to Jaden Hardy, who sends it to Kreskinskaya, who controls. Turns around. Sends it into the middle to Servin, but it's off her foot and rolls away. Resulting pass goes out to the midfield where Lopez has it. And now Waltrip sends it down the right side. Taken away by Butte College. They send it all the way over to Dutra on the right side. She's got Jellison here, who's open on the right side. Hardy closing it down. Jellison takes the shot from about 25 yards away, and it goes wide right. I think she felt that Hardy was closing fast enough that she had to take the shot at that time, but too far away and too far right. Right up the middle of the pitch. Well done by the Beavers. Sent by Watson, sent by Kreskinskaya. Gallegos has an open move. Good defensive closure by the runners. Gallegos takes it, and Holmes knocks it down, gets it, and covers it as Kreskinskaya was following. That nice shot by Gallegos. Nice leave pass, and a good play by Michaela Holmes to pick up that save. It was coming rather quickly. Her kick was taken away by Watson. Delaney looks, and she's got Ellie Abdullah out in the middle, who sent it down the middle. Ends up in Sanchez, at the feet of Tori Sanchez. She leaves a beautiful pass and finally gets it back and then sends it all the way into the corner. A lot of air under that one, a little bit too much. It bounces over the fence. And the way this game has gone, nobody's going to go get it, and that's the end of the game. That's the way we're going here. Oh, here comes the extra ball out by the goalie. Well done, well done. Substitution on their side. Looks like Emily Hansen comes back in. So there one comes goal. Kreskinskaya closed in on it, but not fast enough as Holmes comes out and scoops it up. Watson with it. Abdullah. Cheeseman to her left. She goes right to Servin, who tries to leave it for Gallegos, but she's not there, and here comes Holmes to get it. Beavers intercepting all the goal kicks and trying to move it upfield as Gallegos in a one-on-one situation on the right side, poked away by the defender. It'll be a throw-in for ARC. Beavers 3, Roadrunners 1 in this one. Just minutes to go, maybe seconds to go. Thrown by Lopez. And that one will end up for a throw-in for the Roadrunners. And that'll end up in a throw-in by the Beavers. It's the throw-in game. Taking turns throwing it in. Nope. Another one for the Beavers. Stones' favorite game, the throw-in game. And who gets the ball game. That's the two games that we're playing. Who wants to go chase the ball and who's throwing it in. Gets back out to Lopez. She sends it toward the goal, but unfortunately only Roadrunners there, and they clear it. Good control for Butte College. Nice one-on-one move. Here comes Jellison coming in, and she wants on the right side, but it was going to be taken away by Hansen and sent right back up to Cheeseman at midfield. She leaves a beauty for Abdullah, but just a little too strong and is poked out of play by Faith Burnett. Hansen coming up. She's going to throw this one in. She's got Abdullah right in front of her. Also Cheeseman to her left. Kreskinskaya coming in from the middle. She controls it. Got two on her, goes between them. Keeps going. She's got Gallegos to the right. She comes back to the left. She was leaving it, I think, for Servin, but it's a little bit too strong. Ends up in the back line. Nice pass there by Hardy to Hansen. Hansen sends it to Cheeseman. She turns around. She's got a little bit of open area, but she gets back to the middle. Nice job to Servin, but a little bit. Amelia looked like she didn't know it was for her. Ends up with Abdullah to Delaney Watson. To the middle to Kreskinskaya. She leaves it, but offsides. Servin was offsides. Kreskinskaya likes that back pass. Done it a couple of times today. And she is down on one knee, or down on both knees. And gets back to her feet. 3-1 Beavers. Waning minutes here of this one. Beavers will improve to 3-2-1 on the season. Roadrunners will drop to 1-6. But they had a really good stretch right there after they scored their goal in the 65th minute by Weber. For about 10 minutes, they were really on it. And then the Beavers pulled out their third goal and made it 3-1. And they will throw it in here along the right side. Leads with it. Controlled by the Beavers, sent down the right side. Only defenders on the move. Gallegos is coming after it, and Thomas lets it go out of play. And that is your ball game. So our final score here from the Beaver Soccer Stadium, the American River College Beavers 3, the Butte College Roadrunners 1. CC Gallegos with 2 goals. Katie Kreskinskaya with a goal. Sadie Weber the only goal for the Butte College Roadrunners. They're back in action at home Friday against Diablo Valley. The Beavers are back here, as are we, on Friday against Hartnell. Again, your final score is 3-1. We want to thank you once again to all the subscribers of ARC Athletics and Stones Radio Networks on YouTube. If you don't follow Stones Radio Networks or ARC Athletics, we suggest you do so you're doubly covered when it comes to ARC Athletics. And again, a big thank you from us at SRN, and thank you for watching us here today for Stones McCoy. I'm Mark the Phantom Lowe. We'll see you next time on the Stones Radio Networks.